Hey everyone, it's day 72, keto day 2. I've been kind of in the habit of doing an every other day video because I just really haven't had much to update with. But I figured since I'm just starting this new track that I would do it every day and for a little while. I don't know, I'll skip days here and there, but just for my own records to see what I'm doing, where I'm going wrong, what I'm doing right, what works, what doesn't work, and see if I can sort of fall into some sort of pattern and actually get some freaking momentum going. Because day 72, I just feel like I've not gotten any good string of days along. I've not had any momentum whatsoever. And if it wasn't for the fact that I was making these videos, I don't think I wouldn't be down at all. I probably would have gained if I hadn't. So I'm not down much in this, but I'm down a lot more. I'm a lot lower than I would be had I not been committed to doing these videos. It's kind of like just pushing me along on, it's dragging me along on a journey that I'm really not doing well with. So, I've been counting my calories a lot, and I feel like I've had way more good days than bad, and I've not had over 3 bad days in a row. Sometimes one, sometimes two, but it's just the consistency. I have to find whatever works and then just do that every day and not give myself these cheat days, or not, let my emotions take over. I know, definitely not drink. I've only had 1 day of drinking this whole time, so that's actually in and of itself a huge accomplishment. So let's see, weigh-in day. I'm gonna do a March 4th weigh-in day. March 4th, March 1st weigh-in on Tuesday. Let's see, what's today? No, on Thursday. God, I'm a fucking mess right now. So yeah, today's Tuesday. Going to do a weigh-in on Thursday. Not expecting anything great. Probably just a maintenance, and I had been down 5 pounds, so if that puts me down 5 for the month, I'll be happy with that. If I'm down any at all, I'm gonna throw a fucking party. So, okay, so yesterday, my day 1 keto, I ended up just losing track of my calories and just going way over. I don't know if there's still the hunger that was left over from all the junk food that I had a couple days ago, but I don't know. I'm just kind of lost control yesterday. It was all keto food, but I did lose control yesterday. So what I decided to do was intermittent fasting, and I found this awesome app called Zero in the iTunes store. I don't know. My cat's doing something weird. God, my brain just isn't functioning. I almost said my dad's doing something weird. My cat's doing something weird. So I don't know if it's on Android or not, but it's specifically for intermittent fasting. You just put in like what you want your fasting window and feeding window to be, and it keeps track of everything every day, and it'll send you notifications. And I really love stuff like that, and I really like having just that visual representation of what I'm doing and how I'm succeeding and what I've set out to do. Like my Fitness Pal is great, and I like being able to track my calories on the Apple Watch, and it's just, I think all these gadgets kind of make it easier to, it just feels like you're not just sort of floating out into the wind with this, like you're actually having some really tangible, measurable metrics. So there's all kinds of things that you can do to measure how well you're doing. But anyway, okay, so the intermittent fasting, I started that today, and I created kind of a small window for myself, so I don't know if that's setting me up for failure, but it might be something I'll need to work into. But I'm doing a 20 20 hours fasting and 4 hours of eating. And I think if I'm doing keto, then that reduces your appetite so much that it's a lot easier. Like I went 20 hours, I set the fasting timer on a different fasting app. I just found that 01 today, but a different fasting app. And I did 20, and I started it last night when I stopped eating, and I did 20 hours easily before I even got hungry. So I'm gonna do that, and if that doesn't work out for me, then I'll stretch it if I have to. But you know what? I just want some fucking momentum. I just want to be able to string some days together where I'm losing weight. And, you know, I feel I've been at this for 72 days now, and I should be down more than I am. And I'm happy that I'm down some, but I just don't feel like I'm going anywhere. But I also want to be sensible. But anyway, so I started, I broke my 20-hour fast, and which was easy, which I think I'll be able to do. I've done a lot of fasting. I've done like a lot of water fasting. I've done a lot of like Atkins shake fasting. I've done like, it's pretty easy for me to go for a long window without eating. So I think I should be able to do pretty well on this. But so I broke the fasting window. I had those some sausage, egg, and cheese omelet cups left. So I had what I had left of those. I think I had like 4 of those left. And then I ate 2 pieces of chicken, and I was so freaking full, like sickly full. I mean, it's impossible to get an accurate calorie count. There's a lot of keto things that you can accurately count. But with the baked skin on bone-in chicken thighs, like, which I like more than the breasts, and they're a lot cheaper, there's no way. I mean, you can't, you don't know how much fat you're eating, and there's 9 calories per gram of fat, and I mean, you could be having like an extra ounce or something, which is 28 grams. Like there's really no way like of getting an accurate calorie count, but you can accurately count the carbs. So from my guesstimation, it was about 1,600 calories for total, and only 4 carbs. And I'm going to try to do, that'll be kind of my goal for March, is just definitely keeping it under 20. I just want to keep it really, really basic. Just meat, fat, cheese, eggs, and non-starchy vegetables. You know, I'll get to a point where, you know, if I'm doing low carb diets, and I've done that quite a bit too, where I start craving sweets, and then I start, you know, I'll find all these recipes, and, you know, you just got to keep it simple at first. You know, once you're on a roll and you've lost weight and you know what your body can handle and what it can't, then I think that you can start playing around with recipes. But I think it's kind of like when you first start, you just have to keep it really, really basic. And it just makes it easier. You know, I just want to kind of pick 3 or 4 different things that I eat and just eat those every day, and just change my relationship with food, where it's just not like, that's not something I do for recreation. You know, it's just something like, okay, I eat because I need to, and that's it. And if I'm bored, or if I'm lonely, or depressed, or, you know, anxious, then I need to find another outlet. All right, so today was a beautiful day. I should have gone hiking. I didn't go yesterday because I started my period, and I'm feeling so bad yesterday, but I was feeling a lot better today, and I really didn't have any excuses. I just didn't do it. And I could feel the anxiety build up, and I should have done it. The excuse was, I just started keto and I didn't want to make myself too hungry. So I want to get used to this eating window before I start adding exercise. And there may be something to that, but I don't know. That it sounds like bullshit to me. I think I'm bullshitting. Ah, my cat! My phone's plugged in because it's running low on batteries. So okay, stop it. Yeah, you. So I guess he's telling me to cut it off, but Oh, I do get really chatty. I just realized like this is the first time I've let sound come out of my mouth all day, and it's 7:30 at night. So like I literally haven't said one word to anybody all day. So I'm sorry. I turned on this camera and then I just this diarrhea of the mouth, and I didn't realize it was gonna happen, but. That's it for today. So keto day 2, stuck with my calories. Don't foresee, I started this app, I started my fasting window, so I'm definitely not going to eat any more tonight. Not that just the thought of eating makes me sick. So, so I guess, let's see, my feeding window, what's on the phone? I was gonna tell you, I think like I started it at 5:45, so with the 20 hours, it was gonna be like 1:45. So I'll eat tomorrow around 2 o'clock. So from between 2 and 6 will be my feeding window. So I'll have something at 2 and then something like right before it ends, and then that'll be it. And if I could stick to that, and there shouldn't be any reason why I can't, but I mean, I should start seeing some results, because I'm just getting really, really frustrated with not seeing any results. Like, I know how to diet, I know how to lose weight, I know I know how to do this. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time doing this. And it's just those days off, those days where I'm not doing it are killing me. Like, I have 7 days a week. I've got to do this. I have to stay on track 7 days a week. And I haven't been, and that's been the problem. But at least I'm down something, and it'll be around, 13 to 15 pounds on Thursday, that'll be my total. So, I don't know, I'm just getting a little like, I feel like I'm not going to be able to advance any further than that unless I do something a little more drastic. So that's it. But anyway, onwards and downwards. Peace out. Love you. Bye.